everybody, welcome back to movie reviews. I haven't done a movie review ever since I done school, which is a while ago, and I'm starting to miss doing movie reviews because I haven't done much videos on my channel since like last year and other years because of this corona freaking virus that came out. All cinemas are closed, but there are some good news though. Hoyt, a cinema here in Australia, is starting to reopen, so I might have a chance to review some latest 2020 films. Hopefully Tenet comes out, Wonder Woman comes out, Soul comes out, hopefully it goes the way that I wanted. And I think most movie theaters are going to start to open now in the US, and maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know, but just I'm so excited to go back to movie theaters once again. But still, I haven't made a video in so long, and I haven't done movie reviews in so long, so I decided to bring a segment back that I haven't done in a while on this channel. I have reviewed Velma and Louise, Aladdin in this segment, and that is what I like to call random movie reviews, which I review completely random movies. So since, as you guys see from the title, I am doing an unboxing video at the end of this review, and since it has a lot to do with the movie I'm reviewing now, I decided, let's not just do an unboxing video. Let's review the movie also, because Mad Max is one of my favorite movies of all time. The first Mad Max movie I grew up with so much, and it influences me to make freaking movies. So let's talk about the first Mad Max, because no one really talks about the first Mad Max all that much. A lot of people talk more about The Road Warrior and Fury Road, and I would agree they are better than the first Mad Max, but of course, Mad Max is a freaking classic. It's an Australian classic. So let's just talk about Mad Max, and it's a great start to the comeback to random movie reviews because I freaking love this movie.
Tomorrow, in a world gone mad, the only law will be a renegade squad of suicidal cops.
He's my prisoner?
Max is a cop, one of the best.
Where does they're out to get you? Scoot jockeys? Yeah, nomad trash. Well, I'll add it to my thread collection.
So Mad Max came out in 1979, and it's directed by George Miller. And definitely Mad Max is the movie that brings George Miller on the map as one of the most iconic Australian filmmakers till this day, and he's still going. He's like 70 years old, and he made Fury Road one of the best movies in the last decade. So I will talk in more detail of the plot of Mad Max, so if you have not seen Mad Max, spoilers, just spoiler alert, if you have not seen Mad Max, just watch the movie and come back to this review. And before I keep going, hopefully you guys like my new background. I forgot to mention, yes, I changed my background. Here's why: because that cupboard I used to film my videos, I filled it up with figures and collectibles and stuff, and I put my Blu-rays right there, so I feel like I should change the background. But so far, I don't mind this background. I'm going to try and customize and make it look better. We've got this Deadpool poster right there, and I know I'm blocking it, it's kind of distracting. But this is going to be the background for now, so hopefully you guys are okay with this background. But I don't think no one cares about the background. Everyone cares of what I think of movies and all that stuff. Mad Max took place in a near-distant future, which is basically the distant future that's like, looks more modern and realistic, not like, you know, zombie apocalypse like I Am Legend, or like a future with flying cars and stuff. This is like a real thing. But this distant future is literally not that great, especially from environment stuff, because it's going to normal basically. People are wandering around, there are still people around, but there are some bikers that kill people, and it's literally a world that's just like, you know, it's all shit.
The open road will be controlled by gangs of glory roaders.
It's a world like you really don't want to live in. And we got this really confident cop named Max, played by young Mel Gibson, which I think this is the movie that brings Mel Gibson on the map. I think this is the movie that really makes Mel Gibson the most iconic actor till this day. I don't know if he made movies before the first Mad Max, I'm not sure, but I think this is definitely a breakthrough for Mel Gibson. So as I said before, Max is a cop who's very confident, he's very great at his job, but also he is a family man. He takes care of his wife and his young kid, but he also wants to try and stop these bikers from basically making this world so shit. But also the bikers in the movie are out to stop the cops because they've been killing their like territory. They killed the actual Night Ride from the first 11 minutes of the movie, which is a really great opening scene. That opening scene was just a full-on car chase. It's non-stop. It's a lot of fun, and then we get to the story of the movie. I love the first scene of this movie. Of course, we got the most iconic movie shots of all time, where one of the interceptors jumps through a freaking caravan. That scene looks amazing still till this day.
Mad Max.
Amazing filmmaking, George Miller. So throughout the third act of the film, Max wants revenge on those bikers for killing his wife and his young son in the movie. And that makes Mad Max one of the most iconic revenge films of all time. It's a film that, it literally goes through revenge aspects, like in the third act of the movie, throughout most of the plot, setting up this whole world of bikers and cops and stuff, and introducing Max as a character. And that's what's good about this movie. It's like, you don't know where it's going. Like, yes, those bikers are bad. They're killing most of the cops, and of course the cops are killing those bikers. And Max is the hero of the story. But what is going to happen in the film? Until the third act comes, I'm like, yes. That's when the plot comes in, and that's when Max turns into this really broken character. Like, after his wife and son die, of course, he becomes mad. He kills all these bikers and all that stuff. And that's basically this movie. It's a revenge film. And honestly, I thought Mad Max holds up well, in my opinion, the first movie. Yes, there were some cheesy stuff. There were some dumb decisions. Some of the parts of this movie don't hold up. But for the most part, Mad Max really does hold up. Let's talk about Mel Gibson. As I said before, this is a movie that brings Mel Gibson, in my opinion, on the map of one of the greatest actors of all time. I don't know how old he is when he made this film. He's very young in this movie, so I would say he's in his 20s or 30s or something. I think he's in his 30s. But I gotta say, Mel Gibson was phenomenal in this movie. He plays a really centric character who's basically a guy that just does his job right, but also he is a family man. He is a person. So you really buy Max as a character. You really buy Max as a person. Because he really doesn't want to hurt anybody. He does it when he completely has to. Especially for that revenge aspect of the film. Because he's this cop who tries to basically make this world better. But of course, this world isn't better because the bikers on the movie are complete assholes and they're tormenting this whole community. But let's talk about those bikers, especially the leader of this bike gang, the Toe Cutter.
Toe Cutter is a glory roader, one of the most sadistic.
Anything I say.
Anything you say.
What a wonderful philosophy you have. Take him away.
I want my baby.
You've not got a sense of humor.
One of the most cheesiest, insane, craziest villains that I've seen in a movie. Fun fact, the guy who plays Toe Cutter, I don't know the actor's name, he was also in Molten Joe in Mad Max Fury Road. That's a fact, that's the real guy. I'm like, that is cool. But of course, him as a Toe Cutter is just fantastic in this movie. He's crazy. He knows what character he's playing. He's playing one of those, probably the most like realistic Joker type roles. He's just crazy, but he does really, really bad shit. Like when you see him, he does some dark comedy humor, like some really dark humor. But when you see what he does to the people, you're terrified of his character, and that is fantastic. Like, there's a scene where this couple is, like, driving away from the bikers in this really sweet red car, and the bikers just bash the shit out of the red car, taking this couple out of the car with this most iconic 1970s music of all time. And you don't really see what they do with them, but then you think, yeah, you know what they're going to do to them. And that's from a unique filmmaking right now, when you know what's going to happen when you don't see it actually happen. But of course, we're going to talk about how this movie is filmed and where it's filmed, because the movie where it's filmed is actually where I live in the state of Victoria. So if you live in Melbourne, you basically know where Mad Max is filmed. It's filmed near Science Works. I was literally unbelieved by that fact because I love that place. And when you see it filmed there, you're like, yeah, that literally looks so much different than it is right now. But how this movie is filmed, it is so 1970s, and the shots are still really good. Like I said before, that first car chase from the first, like, 11 minutes of the film was shot, in my opinion, really, really well. And most of the film is shot really well, especially for all the car chases and all that stuff. But let's talk about one of my favorite things about the Mad Max series, and the thing that makes Mad Max so iconic, and that is the V8 Interceptor, Mad Max's car in the movie. One of the best movie cars of all time. I want to drive that thing, and don't deny it, you want to drive that thing.
The original Mad Max car, 1972-73 XB Ford Coupe with the Scott hat and blower, known and loved throughout the world, or at least by those petrol heads in the Mad Max cult.
The V8 Interceptor stayed with Max for 3 of the movies, and in the old westerns, each cowboy had his favourite horse. I think Roy Rogers had Trigger. Well, I think Max has his Interceptor.
And that's the thing, that is Mad Max's horse, that whole V8 Interceptor, which turns out is one of the most iconic movie cars ever. But Mad Max does have issues. There are some moments in this film that are way too cheesy. I know this movie came out in 1979. I know it's an old film. It's a very low budget film as well if you find facts about this movie. But yeah, there were some dumb decisions in this movie, especially from Mad Max's wife in the movie. But that is it. Mad Max, of course, is so unappreciated. A lot of people say it's their least favorite in the franchise. Honestly, Beyond Thunderdome is, in my opinion. But, honestly, I love the first Mad Max. It's a movie that I grew up with. I remember my dad showing me this movie and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with Mel Gibson, fell in love with the villain, fell in love with the car. The car chases, I was just like so excited. Every time they do car chases in the movie, I get pumped. The score in this movie is so 1970s. It has that
Tomorrow, in a world gone mad.
And it just makes you feel engaged and excited. And I wish they bring that back in the other Mad Max movies, because that score, to me, in my opinion, is very, very iconic. Overall, guys, Mad Max is one of my favorite movies of all time. In my opinion, one of my favorite movie franchises of all time. It's on my list. Mad Max is a classic. It's one of my favorite movies. Happy 40th birthday, Mad Max. I'm not filming on its birthday. Oh, it's not even 40. I think it's 41. I think it's 40th last year. But still, I'm counting it in. 40th anniversary for Mad Max. It's just unbelievable. 4 years that movie has been made. But overall, guys, Mad Max is one of my favorite action films of all time. It's a movie that I grew up with, and I'll still have it in me till this day.
American International presents Mad Max, the maximum force of the future.
So guys, let's do this unboxing video that you guys have been waiting for at the end of this review. But before we do this unboxing video, what do you guys think of Mad Max? Let me know in the comments below if you like the movie, hate the movie, do you think it holds up, do you think it doesn't hold up, just let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys follow me on Facebook, Stardust, Instagram, Twitter. Keep contacting me and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel notified for my latest videos. So, let's get to the unboxing, guys. To the phone cam. So guys, we are here now doing my very first unboxing video that I'm going to do on this channel. This is the whole reason why I'm doing this review in the first place. And still, I want to still do movie reviews, so let me know down below what movies you really want me to review randomly. I got some movies in mind. I'm thinking of reviewing Edward Scissorhands as well. Do you think I should continue off the Mad Max series reviews? I would definitely be happy to do that, but I want you guys to let me know if you're interested in that. So, the unboxing video we're going to do, it has something to do with the movie I'm reviewing, Mad Max. We are going to unbox the V8 Interceptor, the Mad Max V8 Interceptor car. Looks freaking amazing. Look at it! Look at this thing! It looks amazing and I can't wait to unbox this thing. I just bought it today and I'm like, you know what? I'm in a Mad Max mood. Let's review the first Mad Max because this is the car from the first movie. So, let's get to the unboxing. So here we are. We're going to unbox the 1973 Ford Falcon XB V8 Interceptor from the first Mad Max movie. I'm not sure if you guys can see what it looks like, but it looks like this. It looks amazing. But now, let's open this thing.
Okay, let's open this thing. Yes, I'm so excited to see this thing. I love Mad Max so much. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, my favorite movies of all time. So now we get to unbox the model Interceptor that I found. I'm so happy I bought this, so let's take this thing out. Here we go, and whoa, look at this, guys. Look at this thing. Oh my god.
So here it is, guys. Look at this beast. Look at this baby. Oh my god, it looks better than I thought it looks. I love the texture. Even the front, you can see like there's the lights inside. It's very, very detailed, and look at the whole scale of this car. It looks amazing. If you guys don't know, the Interceptor is one of my favorite movie cars of all time. We got the back. I don't know if the boot opens. No, it doesn't. But still, look at that. It looks totally unbelievable inside. Let's see if we can open the doors. Yes, we can. Look at this. We got the siren from the movie. We got the seats. Oh my god, this is like a dream come true, guys. You don't even know how excited I am right now. And look at that. Look at that texture inside that car. Holy shit. I am so happy. Look at this beast. I am so proud I got this, guys. And yes, we even got the thing, the engine V8 thing. That is so cool. So, that is the Mad Max V8 Interceptor model that I recently bought to unbox Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little unboxing video that I'm doing at the end of this review. So that is the unboxing of the Mad Max V8 Interceptor that looks... This is one of my favorite car models I have in my collection. But let me know down below, guys, what movies you want me to review randomly. Because I would love to review those movies for you guys. I already got some movies in mind, like I said before. Mad Max is definitely a movie that I want to review because I just bought this thing. I'm just thinking, yeah, let's review the first Mad Max as well. Because this is the car from the first movie. You can tell, like the other movies, the car looks completely different. But yeah, this car looks totally amazing. So guys, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, notify for my latest videos. Do you like the first Mad Max? Do you not like the first Mad Max? Again, let me know in the comments below. Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, notify for my latest videos, and have a nice day. I am the Knight Rider!